And then, right, whilst we're on the subject of food,
Yes.
and traditional British staples, such as the bacon sardine, the sausage sardine, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Where do you stand on chips?
Well, I like chips, obviously.
Right. No. Hear me out. Chips.
Oh, hang on. I think I know where you're going with this.
Right.
Yeah.
The size and length of chip. Right.
Oh,
Now, I've been to many different nice places that do food and all the rest of it. And when they turn around and they say, and we do gourmet chips, you go, oh,
All right,
let me try
now.
this.
So, I'm generally disappointed if they come out and they're like, you got like a Jenga pile of chips.
Yes.
Nah,
That's not a chip. That's a wedge.
And do you know worse? If they leave the skin on.
Yeah. No.
We don't want skin on chips.
No.
No, it's
So, fries acceptable.
Yeah. With a burger.
With a burger. Right. Chips acceptable. However, they have to be no more than 1 centimetre in girth. Right.
Curve. Oh,
Curve.
Yeah, I like it.
And no longer than 10 centimetres in length.
Yeah, no.
That's the print. Anything bigger than that,
it's not a chip.
not a chip.
It's
not a chip.
A wedge.
It is a wedge. Now,
A scallop.
No, a scallop is a slice of potato.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, but you're approaching scallops.
Yeah.
You've ceased to be chips.
You cease to be chips at that point, right?
Yeah.
That is fun, listeners, viewers, call it what you will, I don't care, right? Spread the word. A chip, no bigger, no in girth, in width of 1 centimetre and length 10 centimetres. Anything within there, that is fine. Anything outside of that, no, it's a wedge.
No, it's misclassified. So by the scientific
Lord of
British standards, Bob standards of chips, no longer than 10 centimetres, no longer. However, while I am 100% with you on this,
good.
it is occasionally, you get a bag of chips and you get one really long one.
Oh yeah.
And it can exceed.
The freak.
I think if you get the odd one in there, that's like a pleasant surprise.
That's
you get
all right.
Yorkshire mix and you get like those fish.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want a bag of fish, but I like just one in a bag. That's enough. So one big chip, we'll let you off.
Yeah.
That's within like tolerance. So on this then, where do you stand? Because something I've not seen for ages, and I actually miss crinkle cut chips.
I do like a crinkle cut chip. You can get them as an oven chip.
Well, I know you can,
crinkle.
but I mean from a chippy, because it used to be.
I've never seen them at a chippy.
No. So I'm thinking, like, I'm going back now, way back. But there were like chip shops in Scarborough,
Right.
and I can remember it now because it's where you turn off and you go up the hill back into the main town. There's a chippy at the bottom, and it used to do crinkle cut chips like a proper chippy.
Oh right.
But I reckon, and this is why I'm testing you on this, that if you've got the crinkles, surely the surface area of that may exceed your 10 centimetres of length.
We're not talking about elongate. We're not talking taking a flat iron and flattening it out and checking it that length.
As long as it's like, it can be crinkle cut, it can be curly,
cut,
as long as it's not longer.
It's no longer. Yeah, that is the system.
Oh, that's all right.
Got to have a system. Got to have a process.
Well, basically, I think I can get behind that. So, red sauce on sausage, not so much, but chips, 10 centimetres, 1 centimetre, standard size. I'm okay with that.
That works. That works.
So we'll test this theory. We find a chippy at some point.
Yeah.
We'll see whether it complies with Bob standard chips. Bob standard.
There is. I'm going to create a new standard. Now that we're in Brexit world, and we have that European standard of different type of food. So brie can only be called brie as long as it's from France. That type of thing.
Otherwise, it's brie style cheese.
Brie style cheese. Brie that is in the style. Cheese that is in the style of brie. Right.
Yeah.
I think we should now, bring back the British standard.
Okay.
Right.
For chips.
Okay. The kite standard for chips. Dead rabbit.
It was a very dead rabbit.
And do that so that if anybody around the world comes along and tries to pass themselves off as British chips, I'm there with my ruler.
No, sorry, I think you'll find.
Ruler going, no.
I think you'll find this chip is not up to specification. So all right.
I'm adamant on that one.
So would you have a British standard for, like, say, French fries then?
No, not really. No, because I'm you know, a French fry is a French fry. You know, as long as it's crispy and soft in the middle.
Oh, you don't want soggy.
Yeah, you don't want
soggy French fries.
Yeah. Then it's perfectly acceptable as far as I'm concerned. It's like, you know, if you go to your standard eateries of fast food, so your McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, that kind of thing. In terms of the chip satisfaction or fry satisfaction, right?
It's like a new thing on Google you can have. It's like chip satisfaction ratio.
Scale. Yeah. Burger King, acceptable. They are the best, right? In terms of fry.
I'm not sure I can go with you there, but okay.
Well, yep. Then it's McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
Although I disagree that they don't put salt on them anymore. So it's like, I'm going out for a burger.
Oh, right.
At this point in time, I don't care about the calification of anything.
So
right?
not even noticed that.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore. Right?
Okay.
The worst, the pinnacle of badness where it comes to fry or chip from a fast food restaurant is KFC.
Oh no, they are the worst chips.
They are the worst.
Right, because honestly, right, I bought a bargain bucket the other day because I was just craving chicken, and I don't really like KFC, but I just fancied it, and I got like, Katie said, oh, it comes with like 4 sets of fries, and for me, like, I always imagine, I'm not saying McDonald's is the standard, but you get a decent amount of fries, but KFC, like, one of those bags of 4 bags of fries was about 12 chips.
Yeah.
Or 12 fries, not chips, because they weren't chips, they were fries.
Exactly, the fries.
And they were soggy, like, you know.
That's wrong.
And they were like, they boiled them rather than they fried them.
It's like, no, what are you doing?
Boiled chips.
Yeah. And I'm not 100% convinced about this three cooks chip type
Oh
thing.
yeah, no, multiple. Right, so that's the Calvin Belgium. So again, it's not British standard now. Now we're to Belgium standard.
Right.
But Belgian fries, they like twice cook them or 3 times cook them because it makes them extra crispy on the outside. Because you kind of cook it once, let them sit for a bit, then again.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't normally cook them in. I mean, it's not lard, is it?
It's probably
But it's
vegetable fat.
delicious. It is this. The Belgians do make really good fries. I've got to say.
I have to
With
say,
mayo.
I have not been to Belgium. I do not have any problems with mayonnaise being used as an accompaniment to chips or fries. I don't have I have zero problem with that.
I think fries. I don't think I'd have it on chips.
So
Chips more like, you know.
chips are chips.
Chips. Sonia's like
a Bob scale.
Well, Sonia's chips. She has like so much salt and vinegar in them. They're like this swimming about. It's too much for me. I like to taste it.
Oh, we're getting near to the border.
We are getting near to the border. All this talking chips and making me hungry. But I'll tell you the other thing which kind of blew my mind. I went somewhere, I can't remember where, and it was like a restaurant, not a restaurant, like a cafe type thing. And a fella put like salt and pepper on his chip, but no vinegar. And I was like, what? And I had to try it, and it was actually pretty good.
Well, you can get salt and pepper fries.
Yeah,
A lot of places are doing that these days.
Oh
aren't
man,
they?
Chinese down the road from us does amazing salt and pepper mushrooms in like batter. It's just to die for.
Yeah.
Imagine you did
That's
that.
a
Chips.
big bird. What the hell's that? Oh, it's a kite.
It is a big bird.
Yeah, it's a kite, that is.
Nobody can see it because they can only see us.
Yeah.
This is
That was a
gonna be
kite, ladies and gentlemen.
not the kind you fly in the wind.
No, it was a bird kite.
Not Dick Van Dyke. Let's go fly a kite, Mary
Go
Poppins.
fly a kite, Mary Poppins.
No, none of that. But yeah, salt and pepper and chips. My morning were really good.
I might have to do that. I mean, so now that we're talking in terms of like, yeah, chips and fries and stuff like that, the British staple takeaway of fish and chips. Now, I'm going to say something very controversial here.
Oh,
right?
no, really.
Right?
You're going to get me booted off of YouTube.
Probably. Right? So, it's the thing.
This video is not suitable for children.
Here's the thing, right? The best chippy, right, for fish and chips
Yeah.
that I have enjoyed on a regular basis.
Right.
So therefore we're talking quality and consistency. Yeah?
It's important with chips, consistency.
Consistency and fish as well. You know,
Yeah.
You don't want dry fish. You don't want dry fish.
No.
It's got to be moist.
No comment.
The barracuda in Osset. I
Barracuda.
swear to God, it is the best chippy in the UK. Now I've been along the East Coast, been to many a chippy.
So a magpie famous at Whitby. Yeah.
All the rest of it, the magpie at Whitby. Yeah, rubbish compared to the barracuda in Ossett.
Well,
yeah, they do gravy.
Gravy? Oh no, I do like gravy.
Now, I don't like gravy with fish and chips. My children do.
So
my wife has decided this is also a good thing.
Okay.
Right? I can do curry sauce with it. That's good. I like curry sauce with fish and chips. Right?
Yeah.
Because this is almost borderline exotic. It's as if you're having a bit of Thai food. Right?
Okay.
But in Scotland, they don't do gravy.
No, you were saying this earlier.
They will batter you anything, deep fry anything for you, but they don't do gravy.
Yeah, but if you were to batter like, and I have had a deep fried Mars bar, not in Scotland, I used to add, in Buxton.
Okay.
I wouldn't dip that in gravy.
No. I'm not talking mixing your sweet and savouries here. Right?
This is John Shuttleworth link.
What I'm talking about is just, yeah, you know, your box standard fish and chips. Because sometimes you go to fish here. I've had fish sausage. I know. I'll just have sausage. I'll just have sausage, not battered, plain, right?
Oh, I like a battered sausage.
No gravy. That just isn't wrong.
No, you see, once upon a time, I'd be kind of with you on this. I'd have like fish chips and peas, and that were enough. But now, I will invariably, if I got a chippy, it'll be yours. And by the way, the best one near me is the Tony's chippy at Mosborough. It's amazing.
Right.
I would have fish chips, peas, and gravy, and it just sort of just finishes it off nicely.
Yeah.
And it's not something I ever used to bother with now. Like that's standard. Literally standard. Can't go wrong. So there we go. So if you're in any doubt, the two best fish and chip shops that we know of and would recommend in the UK is the Barracuda in Ossett.
Yep.
There's not a lot to tell about Ossett, but the Barracuda is a visiting point.
Yep.
And Tony's Chippy at Mosborough.
Oh, Ossett Brewery.
Ossett Brewery's alright.
Yeah.
Good brewery. But they don't do good fish and chips.
No, they don't. In fact, they can't. I mean, the pub that they have next door to the brewery, so they have a tap, which is actually a tap room actually at the brewery. They also have another pub next door to it called the Brewer's Pride.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
We've been there.
I've been there,
yeah, they used to do really great pie nights and stuff like that, right? And curry nights. Since Brexit, well, no, well, I wouldn't say since Brexit, since COVID and the lack of cooks and chefs we have in this country now, they don't do food.
We have to say there might be some political views expressed in this video.
There will be a lot of political views once I get going.
No, especially once he's had a pint.
Yeah. So yeah, decent beer in Ossett, decent fish and chips. After that, there's no.
You don't want to go like the cock and bottle, is what you said. No. Do you want to fight? Yes. Go to the cock and bottle. Tell you what I saw the other day, and it's just made me think about it. Northern Monk did a beer last week, which apparently originally was done as an April Fool's joke.
Right.
But then they actually made it. It was a beer. They did scampi and lemon beer. You know, like what do they call them? Like scampi fries.
Yeah.
They did dry roast peanut beer, and they did pork scratching beers. And I were gutted because they had them on in Crow, which I like to visit occasionally in Sheffield. Very good pub that. And they were on the weekend and gone to the coast, so I didn't get to try it. But imagine that. I think they did a roast beef one, and I'm now thinking, surely if you're going down that road, scampi and fries, you could probably do a fish and chip beer.
Yeah, I mean, well,
I don't know how you do it, but I made that pizza beer because I did make that. And people
you did
laughed.
make that. That was a very volatile beer.
It was very lively, it's got to be said. But people laughed at that, and there's loads of breweries have now done a pizza beer. So I reckon.
See, you were ahead of your time.
Fish and chip beer. I don't know how you because you'd have to have like a slight saltiness to it, and you can have salted beer. And people are like what? But it's quite nice because you drink it. It's not like seawater.
Yeah.
But it's got like a dryness to it. So you drink it, it sort of evaporates. I've had one or two good ones of that. A bit of lemon in it to give, because you have lemon on fish, don't you?
You do.
A bit of saltiness, a bit of lemon in it to give that kind of fish and chips flavour. How you get the fishy bitterness flavour, I'm not sure. But, and I'm sure, because you won't want to put fish in there, the batter in there, because that probably won't work. But I'm making it's probably not beyond the ken of man. So Northern Monk, if you're listening, which you probably are, yeah, fish and chip beer next, please. We'd like to see whether you can pull that one off.
Yeah. In fact, actually, if you are going to try and make that, we'll come along and watch you do it.
We'll definitely, well, yeah, and we'll definitely drink it. That's true. Yeah.